Madame Essex's birthday banquet was crowded with guests of status and wealth. Yet most of the men in the hall were there for only one reason. Dorothy Essex. Beautiful. Admired. Desired. Married for months, yet never truly claimed as a wife. She was the reason conversations lingered, and eyes refused to look away. At the edge of the hall stood her husband, Alex Rockefeller. Once, his name carried weight. Once, he had been the heir to a powerful family. Now, he lived in the Essex Manor as a servant. 10 months ago, on the very day of Alex Rockefeller's wedding, his life collapsed. On their way to Alex's wedding, his parents met with a sudden accident. Alex's father, William Rockefeller, died on the spot. Alex's mother, Brittany Rockefeller, was left in a deep coma. Before grief had even settled, his relatives moved. The Rockefeller Group was seized, a business built through the sweat and blood of William and Brittany Rockefeller over countless years. William was framed as a national traitor. And Alex was stripped of everything. With no power, no wealth, and no allies, he was forced to depend on the Essex family. That night, Alex entered the banquet hall wearing worn-out clothes. Not by choice, but by reality. Whispers followed him. Then, in front of everyone, Alex knelt. "I need $50,000, he said quietly. The hall froze. Then laughter erupted. A spineless live-in son-in-law. A useless man begging at a birthday banquet. Madame Essex looked down at him coldly. "You are no longer a Rockefeller," she said. "Why should I give you even a single dollar?" A young man stepped forward, smiling confidently. Spark Rockefeller. Alex's cousin. The man who benefited the most from his fall. "I'll give you the money right now," Spark said. The hall leaned in. But on one condition. He looked directly at Alex. "Divorce Dorothy." Alex stood up instantly. His anger flared, not for himself, but for the insult to his wife. The fight was brief. Alex was slammed to the floor. No one helped him. No one intervened. Power decided everything. Madame Essex spoke again. "Dorothy's company is facing a serious problem." The room quieted. She offended someone from Thousand Miles conglomerate. Silence fell. Smiles vanished. Glasses were lowered. Steps unconsciously moved backward. No one dared offer help. Because behind that name stood a power few dared to challenge. Lex Gunther. The ruler of Thousand Miles conglomerate. An empire that controlled both the underworld and the business world. A man whose shadow alone could crush families. Spark broke the silence with a confident laugh. "I have connections," he said. "This conflict can be resolved." Madame Essex's eyes lit up. "You can handle Thousand Miles?" she asked. Spark nodded. "Of course. But the condition remains." He looked at Alex again. "Dorothy divorces him." Madame Essex agreed without hesitation. Alex clenched his fists. He had no power. No voice. No choice. When Dorothy finally arrived, she refused the divorce. She quietly sent Alex away, promising to arrange the money herself. Surrounded by mocking gazes, Alex left the manor alone. Behind him, Spark stood tall, admired, confident, certain of victory. He did not know that the empire whose name terrified everyone in the room had a master who once knelt before Alex's father. And who would soon kneel again.